fire. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
He's going to run it. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Gets away from one, finds some space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Madden. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. The throw. Hauls it in, the first down
this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Off play action. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Back to throw, it's Madden. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
To the air on second down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Makes the grab on the shuffle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. The run from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flushed out of the pocket. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Madden. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrill. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Madden. He slings it deep to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Got the first down and more. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This one's complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so,